bittersweet heat is suffocating.
Hello and welcome. Hunkpain Gaming is here with you in another video about Warframe. So in this video we're gonna talk about the mighty Vauban. If you don't know what mighty Vauban is very amazing Warframe. If you're looking for the normal version of Vauban, you can get it from the Cred offering from Nora's Choice and so on. So let's hop in the game and check his kit and what he have to offer for us as a Warframe. So first thing first, let's go. Okay, first we're gonna check his ability. His passive deals 25% extra damage to incapacitated enemies. Incapacitated enemies mean knock down enemies, pulled enemy in the ground, pulled up enemies, any type of enemies that incapacitated. So yeah. First ability called Tesla Nervous. Deploy a roller drone that attaches itself to enemies and delivers bursts of arcing electricity to anything in the immediate area. Drains 25 energy, damage 150 electricity, damage per second 25 electricity, status chance 50%, number of charges 10, radius 6 meters. Alright? So that's kind of CC with some damage on it. It's not so OP in the end game, but still it's a useful ability. Mine Layer. This one cycle through 4 deployers mines, so it's like options like Wisp or any other frames have these options. So you have options to choose from. You have the Tether Coil, which is max target 2, deals damage slash, and grab range 20 meters. This works like Magus Lockdown. If you don't know what's Magus Lockdown, it's arcane to put on the operator. When you dash, you lock down enemies. This ability works the same, except this one does 250 slash damage and holds 2 targets. The next one is Flechette Orb, which does 300 puncture damage. Alright. The next one is Vector Pad, 25 meter and increase your speed. Alright. This one is not very useful, but it's nice still. Overdriver is damage increase 25% with a radius of 10 meters. Alright. So move next, Photon Strike. This is like a big explosion you make. Drop a targeting beacon that calls in a devastating laser artillery strike to a drain 75. Damage blast is 2,500 and radius 5 meters. Alright. Bastille is the ultimate fourth ability. Erect to contain the field, capture enemy and suspend them in status trigger. Their armor holds to collapse all pieces into single damaging vortex. Drains 100 energy, radius 10 meter. Bastille enemies affected 12, duration 15 seconds, debuff amount 10% per second, buff duration 10 seconds, vortex duration 15 seconds, and magnetic 50 per second per damage. So this one, if you like, let's say, if you click this ability one time, you're gonna create an area that buffs you up, alright? If you hold the ability, right, it's gonna create a vortex that brings enemies in. So the best way to do this is throw the vortex, hold the vortex to pull the enemies, and then hit the ability again to create the surroundings buff. Right, the buff gonna appear in top right of your screen. Of course, I'm gonna show you all that. So yeah, and then keep rotating them so the enemies keep getting pulled and the enemies keep getting you buffs. Okay, so if we go to his kit, right, here is your aura position, here is your Exilus, and here is the mods. Here it is Arcanes. If you don't know what is Arcanes, you get them from Eidolon Hunt or you get them from other players. Okay, the capacity here 61, 200 armor, 225 energy, health 300, shield 300, sprint speed 1 less than many Warframes, duration, efficiency, range, and strength. All are 100%. If you don't know what is duration, efficiency, range, and strength, duration is how long your ability lasts. Efficiency is how much it consumes the ability, each ability. So the cost of each ability. So for example, you have high efficiency, the abilities cost less. The range is how long or wide or longer stays your ability on. I mean, the range is like how wide or how far your ability goes. Strength is how strong or how like how strong the buff gets or how ability gets boosted in the base state of the ability. Alright? So let's test Vauban. So first thing first, you have the first ability. If you hit it one time, this is the ball. If you hit it second time, third time, and fourth. This is the 4 balls. They're gonna seek enemies and do electric damage to them. But if those dissipate, you can hold and you can have them. You can see that you're holding them in your hand and playing with them. Alright? And then when you release, you're gonna have all the 4 same time. So it's better to hold and then release. That's the best way. Okay? Alright? We move to the next ability, which is cycling through your, you can see here. Alright? So this one, I'm gonna do Puncture Damage. Okay? It's like AoE with radius damage. Of course, it's effective with range. The second one is Speed. So if you step here, you're gonna be speeded up. Simple as that. The next one is gives you a 25% damage. The next one is holding the enemies. Because there is no enemies around, you're not gonna hold, but you're gonna test them there. Alright? So let's go. So first ability, holding enemies. There you go. 2 enemies. You can hit it again. Another 2 enemies. Hit it again. Another 2 enemies. Hit it again. Another 2 enemies. The other one is Puncture Damage. As you can see, it's AoE. This one, it makes you... Wait, I need to get more energy. Right. As you can see, this is affected, of course, by your duration. This one makes you do more damage to the enemies. Alright. This one is in case you want to escape or push the enemies away. As you can see, you can act with it like defense mechanism. You can put them all like this near you, around you, like this. Now you can put only 4. So if you put them like this, for example, any enemies comes close to you, you're gonna be pushed away. Okay. So that's it for the second ability. Now we move to the third ability, which is the Blast. The Blast is very simple. There you go. You just choose where you're gonna blast it and kaboom. They gone shattered. There you go. Boom. It's so fun ability to use. And like the animation of it is so tense, like it has a very high flash effect. Like you can piece players with just, you know, like flash alert, you know what I'm saying? Like keep flashing them. It's you can get really crazy with this. Okay? Now the ultimate. The ultimate is the best ability in Vauban. This is my own opinion. I don't know if you have another opinion, but the reason I play Vauban is because his ultimate. So in case you're wondering in the future to help Vauban, and as you know already, next video is going to be God mode Vauban, so be ready for the next video as well. So first we're going to learn how to use Vauban. Next video is going to be God mode Vauban. So the ultimate, you hit, picks the enemy in the air, while it gives you buff. The longer the enemy stays in the air, the more buffs you're gonna have. As you can see, it's raising there, 180, 90, 200, and so on and so on and so on and so on. The moment it finishes, it doesn't stop there, and it's gonna pull the enemies, as you can see. So the best way to use this is hit this, and then like hold. If you don't know how that happened, you hold the ability like this. You hold the ability. It's gonna directly create the vortex, and then you hit it again. You can see it's around. You can see that blue lines going around. So when the vortex goes off, it's gonna come the next vortex. Wait for it. Wait for it. There you go. Then you hit it again. Alright? And so on and so on and so on. And keep going for it. There you go. We're gonna come the first one now. Of course, this ability is spammable, so you can put one there, put one here, put one here, and one here. Of course, you can only use 4, I believe. Let's try. 5, actually. Okay. Yeah, 5. You can put 5 vortexes same time, which is pretty amazing. Okay, so the question comes now, Hank, how I use Vauban? Vauban using is really easy. All you have to do is this. First thing you do is you can, it's up to you. First thing you do is you put your overdrive. the second thing you do is, because you can see 25% extra damage, right? You see that, right? Okay, the second thing you put is your red one, and then I'm gonna call it the blue one, another blue one, and then you can put your ultimate and hit your ultimate again to create your thing. The shield vortex. Let me get some energy. Alright, as you can see, they are here, and you hit it again, and then you can just boom, blast them. Easy as that. The other way is you just hold them like this and use your weapon, and they're gone. Okay, so the idea is in Vauban is to collect enemies in the area. So use your vortex, shield yourself, use your balls like the 4 balls, alright, to seek extra enemies if there is. Use your this like the what is called, the fletching herb, okay, to create extra damage. You can cast like 5 of the orbs, and they're gonna help you do a lot of damage. Okay, hold on, let me just put one mode that will change everything. There you go. Okay, let's go. So we put our orbs, they seek the enemies. There you go, hit them with electricity. Okay, our floating orb, extra damage, ultimate, another ultimate, and now it's up to you. Use the third ability or your weapon. That's all up to you. Okay, if you want to create escape room, you can always create your escape. Simple as that. Okay, now you cannot go opposite way on this. It's always going the same way. As you can see, you can put only 4, right? So my opinion on Vauban. Vauban is a very amazing end game-ish Warframe. You can have an amazing, he's one of the best crowd control Warframes there. It's worth getting, but I would say, as always, get a prime version of the Warframe. Don't waste your platinum on the normal version of any Warframe if there is a prime version. If there is no prime version like Savagath or so on, just don't. Just go with it. It's okay. But if there is a prime version of the Warframe, just hold your horses and make it. Like make the build, like don't waste your forma and so on and so on. Sometimes the forma come handy if you have tons of platinum and you really don't care about the forma. Just go ahead of it, just do whatever you feel like and you're free to do. So next video is going to be about Vauban God mode, and if you're interested to watch the video, it's going to be after this video exactly. And of course tomorrow's stream is going to be surviving with Vauban and so on. There is somebody said I am watching a guide or a build on similar.com is I mean it's a bad, because the way I do it is I make first I make the beginner guide like this one to show you Vauban abilities, skills and his passive, and then I make the build and I show you how to use the build and what is the build and why is the build, and explain the build and show it a bit in action, and then I leave the fun and the trying and the testing and the real in the live stream, alright, of the build, because seeing is believing, right? Because there is another way. I can make a build, I go against 9999 carried by friends, and then they just leave because it's a survival, and I find myself against 9999. All I have to do is survive like for 3-4 minutes to make the videos, and all is good. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, comment, and like if you want to see more of the content. Thank you, Tanu, for watching. I will see you next time. Next video is going to be about Vauban God mode. Don't miss it. See you.